friends of the show, by the way, Keith Podcar.
Take me to the Emerald City, down yellow brick roads fast I run, scarecrow.
Yes, that is The Seekers with a song called Take Me to the Emerald City, because that's exactly what we're about to do, where we find Renee Anderson. Hello, Renee.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. We normally have Lucky Star singing I've Been Everywhere, Man, but I thought, you know what? You are deserving of your own song.
Beautifully done too. Perfect segue.
Happy with that?
So, Renee, tell us, what is going on in the Emerald City?
I live in Emerald. It's in central Queensland. For those that haven't visited, we're on the Tropic of Capricorn, and so we're in between Longreach and Rockhampton. We're pretty much the centre of Queensland, I reckon, because we're in the middle of the north, south, east and west. It's a great place to visit. I love it.
So congratulations on saying the centre of Queensland. Most people we speak to in this segment say they live in the centre of the universe. So well played. So it's not the sort of place that people would stumble over. As I was telling you during the week, this segment started a while ago and we said, nip over and get a pie at Colac or go up to Ballarat for lunch. Nipping through to Emerald from where we are down here, a long, long way south. What sort of people go through Emerald on their road trips?
Oh, we actually see lots of people because we're not that far from the reef, and the Great Barrier Reef to the north. And then for those that are doing their western travels in their caravans, we're the middle of the way for them. So we actually see lots of people travelling through in their caravans. Lots of the grey nomads. It's a great spot for them. But we also see a heap of families sort of travelling through as well. It's a good spot to park up and spend a few nights. Just to the west of me, we've got the gem fields. So people come out and do fossicking for sapphires and topaz. We've got the huge dam just to the south of me, sort of 45 k's from my farm. It's the second largest dam in Queensland, and it's where I actually get the irrigation water for my farm.
Before we get into that particular part of it, have you always been an Emerald resident, or did you just go for a visit and fall in love with the place?
No, so I've been in Emerald since 1995. So I actually came here to study cotton production. So I was studying agriculture and was really fascinated by cotton. We had the ag minister at the time. I was doing school in Western Australia come to our school and talk about this research project on genetically modified cotton, and I thought, oh, that sounds really fascinating. My grandparents at the time were living in Yeppoon, and the only other places where they were doing study was down in New South Wales or here in central Queensland, and I thought it was a good place to base myself and sort of be close enough to family as well. So yeah, I've been here since 1995 and just absolutely love the community. It's a very social sort of town and lots of great people, and yeah, I have been here ever since.
How did you morph from researcher to farmer?
So I was a research assistant with the Department of Primary Industries, and I actually met my husband. I was doing a trial on their farm, and I was also doing some part-time work as an agronomist while I was working with DPI, and met a farmer.
Oh, gee, that's never happened.
That happens a lot, Renee.
But I thought, yeah, so that was a long time ago now, and yeah, I have been farming in the region ever since.
So how big is the Emerald City, to coin the Seekers phrase?
Yeah, the Central Highlands is actually a really large area, but the town of Emerald has about 14,500 people in it.
Ooh. So translating that to Melbourne, to Victoria, we're talking sort of a
Colac?
A Colac, yeah. Heading towards Warrnambool sort of size.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's a reasonable size, And I've got some friends who moved up there as tradies because it was supporting the mines. You can't be very far away from the mines.
Yeah, they call Emerald the 5 Cs, so community, coal, citrus, cotton and cattle.
Sure.
We've got quite a lot of coal mines in the area, and so all the supporting industry, so lots of tradespeople and also lots of really highly educated people like working in the geologists and the seismic working in that seismic area, and then environmental scientists and stuff. So yeah, lots of really skilled people in Emerald.
Recognising, of course, that we support road safety absolutely. How long does it take you to drive into Rocky?
Oh, Rocky's just down the road, so it's just around 3 hours.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
People who live in central Queensland like to use that line, don't they? Oh, it's just down the road, 3 hours.
Yeah. 30 k's is just down the road here, Renee.
Yep, it's a quick drive down the road, Rocky. So 3 hours is just down the road, and then Longreach is a little bit further. It's 4 hours, and Mackay's about 4 hours. So it's just a bit further down the road.
And Rocky would be where you'd go if you needed to buy something you can't buy in Emerald, I would have thought.
Yeah, that's right. And my mum and dad now live in Yeppoon too, so they're just 4 hours down the road. So it's a good spot to drop in if you need something that
far enough away that no, that's not fair.
We haven't got time to have a complete go at this particular subject, but the use of water in Australia, you're probably far enough north where things are okay, but cotton is a great user of water on the Murray-Darling system further south of you. Up there, is there any hesitation in saying that cotton is a good way to use the water available, or are there other agricultural types that would argue their needs are more?
Yeah, so cotton's a really big part of the community here, as well as citrus. So we've actually got the largest citrus orchard in the southern hemisphere here. It's been bought out by Costa. So in terms of water use, cotton sits sort of mid-range in terms of water use for summer cropping. Citrus is almost exactly the same, maybe a little bit more, but some of the permanent plantings, we've also got a growing macadamia industry here. There's also avocados, so some of those permanent trees generally use a little bit more water per hectare, but when you look at the value to the communities and the workforce that these industries bring in, it's huge economic value to our towns, and it attracts a lot of people because there's so much innovation and ag tech being used on farms now. So it attracts a lot of, highly skilled people to our town that come and work in the industry.
Well, it sounds like a place that Rob and I should get up to have a look at, because I've been close. I've been to lots of places around it, but never to Emerald. But I'm absolutely going to make sure I get there at some stage down the track.
Yeah, it's I really love Emerald. It's still got that small community vibe, and it's it's only 5 minutes everywhere. For me to pop into town for a coffee, or if I need to go to the bank or the post office or the airport, that convenience factor of 5 minutes. It's really cool.
yeah, but 3 hours to anywhere else. Hey, Renee, we have run out of time, but thank you for telling us about Emerald. I'm going to make sure that I talk to Renee on the Regional 250 podcast, and then we can have an extended chat about Emerald. But for today, thanks for taking some time out. We'll talk soon.
No worries. Thanks, Neil, and thanks, Rob.